physically removed. Um, that's awesome news to me. So I am glad and I'm satisfied, and we move on. Like I said, they were all awesome. His whole staff was just beautiful from start to finish. And he said if I have any other problems, they can always come back. So it definitely worked out in my favor. Now on last week, I went to the eye doctor. Was supposed to do a follow up with him. I did at one time a long time ago. Well, there was one time I was in the hospital, but every time we had got opportunity to go, something always came up in my eyes, which is awesome and great. The last time I had lesions was back in 2016 when this whole crazy journey first started, and so I don't have any of that, so that is awesome and great. I didn't need a refill on my glasses because these are great. The strength is enough. I don't need to decrease them. I don't need to increase them, and and it was fine. My eyes were dilated, and you look. But yeah, with these past two visits, everything has been, great and nothing to really be fearful about. So yeah, you guys, that's the update. So we're gonna go and just do a quick hello to Ever. He's laying down on the floor, just looking at YouTube, just scrolling through his phone. So we're gonna do a quick hello and then gonna sign off and tell you guys good night. Okay, everybody, there's Naoom. All right, so I'm going to get ready to close out to you guys. And always, always, always remember to keep your head up, keep looking up, and be strong. And know that you are amazing, you are loved, you are appreciated, you are adored, and that you have every good and great thing coming your way. Always, always, always remember that you are bold, that you are strong, that you are a winner, that you are a warrior, and that you are a survivor. You're going to accomplish storm like the first one and storm. This has been Rodriguez Road to Recovery. We will. Now, come on. We will. See you guys in the very next video. Have a good night. Enjoy your first beginning of the month of May. And we'll see you guys in the very next video. Much love. Bezos. Peace. Bye. Hey you guys, welcome back. It is Rodriguez Road to Recovery. Happy Thursday. Today is Thursday, May 6th, you guys. Time is really flying by. So this is part 2 to the previous video of the health updates. Before we get into that, how you guys doing? How have you guys been? I hope you guys have all been doing great. You guys have all been doing well, that you guys are safe and you're taking care of yourself, and that you are doing everything and your power to try to have the best positive life possible, no matter what craziness happens inside of you, around you. Take care of you, because you cannot pour from an empty cup. Always remember that. Into Mother's Day weekend coming up this weekend. On this Sunday will be May 9th, Mother's Day, and also Emma's birthday. So before we get into that, we'll stuff about that in a few minutes. Always remember to keep your head up, look up, because there's a bigger, brighter, better day on the horizon just for you. And you have to know and believe that you are well deserving of every good and great thing coming your way. Alrighty. So yeah, like I was saying, is that on this Sunday, will be Mother's Day. So happy Mother's Day to, all the amazing moms out there, grandmothers, stepmoms, aunts. You guys are rock stars, awesome, amazing. Even if you haven't had any children, but you are a teacher, you have a lot of nieces and nephews, you help out with church, if you have a lot of neighborhood kids, if you just have a mother's heart, guess what? You are a mother. May not have physically given birth, but you are a mother in your own right. So props and hats off to you. Even to the women, like I've experienced loss, and sometimes this month here, I'll say for me, this month here is so harsh and detrimental. I will do a story about that, about miscarriages that I've had. Miscarriages, so that's an S behind that. I've had two. And this was way before I met Ever. So, that's been a hard part of my life that I don't want to get emotional, you guys. That just hits me every single day, but it hits harder around this time now because it's Mother's Day and you see all the commercials, you see the candy and everything else, and it's just like, oh, I don't want no more memories. So a lot of times I really don't like doing anything or going anywhere. I'm always going to give homage and celebration and major love to my mom, and I do that for her. Regardless of birthday, Christmas, anniversary, I'm always doing that because that's just the person that I am. But for me personally, it's emotionally draining, and if I could avoid going anywhere, I would. Because it saddens me. And I know there's a lot of women out there that experience that jealousy, that hurt, those painful memories that you don't want to see. It's not that you don't want other women to be happy. It's just saying, well, why did you get it and I lost? Or if you see someone that, like, I know people that shouldn't even have kids, and I've helped them with their kids. I'm like, well, why did this happen for her? She's not even worth having a child, but I have to struggle in my body. It's not fair. And I have to just keep reminding myself that I have to go through life at my own pace. My story, my journey, my walk, my victory, my overcoming story. And I have to just be mindful of that. And I'm so appreciative for the man God sent in my life. I thank God forever because I'm not going to lie to you guys. He sees babies everywhere he goes. And he has a deep father's heart. Now, I have said, and I don't know when last time I've mentioned this, but he does have a daughter. I don't like the term stepdaughter. So I have a bonus child. I have a love child. But she's not here. She is in his country. She is in Honduras with her mom. And America, we would have everything to go through the process to get her to come here. But it's whenever she's ready, she's more than welcome. But for those of you that are wondering, I can have a baby. Why haven't we had a baby yet? It's because the health journey is hellish and harsh, and I'm not going to lie about that. And I just don't want to just rush because our emotions are through the roof and we go out there and get pregnant, and the baby is definitely going to be loved and wanted. There's no issue with that, but it's just timing has to be perfect, especially with my body. And so I've never been told that I can't have a baby. It's just making sure my body is at the right point to be able to carry and give birth. We don't have to worry about too many complications. And I have an amazing OBGYN. I've talked to, what is that? The high risk doctor, and she gave high reviews that I can have a great pregnancy and a great delivery. She told me all the pros and cons. So I have a lot of support around me that I can have a pregnancy that can go well. Because I have a team that's phenomenal. So that feels good to know that they're in my corner, and I have, I went to my appointment. So this is like a little band they put on your arm when you check in, to make sure that, to show that you've had your temperature taken and everything like that. This is my little armband. These past couple of days have been kind of groggy and weak. Just on Tuesday, the other day, because today is Thursday, my nephew, he's 18, he had, I think it was a stomach virus. He didn't have a fever or anything because Tuesday I went to physical therapy. I did not take a picture nor did I record anything because everything happened so fast, but I did put like a little text story in the, on my Facebook, so it's no longer up there because I forgot to save it to the bubble. But you can see it on the Instagram, on my Instagram page, that I say physical therapy was great. And it was. So I have about maybe 10 more sessions to do until June 3rd will be my last day. And that's on a Thursday. And then if they don't think that I haven't progressed enough where they are ready to discharge me, they can always send a note to my primary care, to my PCP, and extend for more time. So, like I was saying, my nephew wasn't feeling well, and normally he's the type, like, he's always on the go. Like I said before in the other video, he having his license, and my brother had brought him a car. Like, he had the secret from us, and he already knew he was getting it, because he was like, "Well, why you didn't tell us?" So he's always just been amped up and always just being a typical teenager. I'll say typical, just being a teenager, just loving to be on the road, loving to drive, not wanting to be in the house, and just, he ready to hang around his girlfriend. It's like, okay, go, but be careful. It's just a time to come back. And, he has rules and regulations that he knows he has to follow. But for him just to not be on the game, not wanting to eat, and come in, raid the refrigerator, something was totally off. So I checked on him, and he hadn't started class yet. So I was like, okay, well, are you okay? Like, no, I'm not feeling well. And I'm like, okay, wow. So I said, well, just check in the class and let your teacher know that, you're not feeling well, you will not be marked absent. And I done with mask like I always do, but I changed one that I had to put on another one, and was taking care of him. Jasmine was here, cleaning up the room and everything, in my bedroom. But I was feeding him applesauce. I gave him some medication, and he just laid down, and I, made sure I kept myself good. So I had gloves on the whole time when I was doing everything with him. Had him a little waste basket for when he vomited. It'll go right there. Gave him a box of tissue. So, I mean, it lasted throughout the day. And yesterday, he was back to his regular self, raiding the refrigerator, having an outrageous appetite. He even went to football practice yesterday. So he is definitely feeling awesome. And today is another day him feeling great. So that's awesome. So I definitely sprayed everything down in the house. We always have Lysol wipes. We have Lysol, and we also have the Lysol bleach wipes, and we always sanitize in the most touch things, like the doorknobs, the light switches, the toilet handle. I went and sprayed his room. Then I changed my clothes, made sure I had fresh clothes when I went in my room. So, I'm just glad that you don't want to have anything to spread around. Render I have an immune system or not, nobody needs to be sick, and nobody wants to be ill. And especially with dealing with what I deal with now, I don't need any other added issues. Be free and stay free, and that's my goal. So I'm glad that he's doing better. Now, I've been feeling kind of groggy and everything. I was already feeling like that last week when I went to urgent care. So I still take the Flonase that the urgent care doctor prescribed. I also have some medication for the stomach. And then on May 12th, which will be Evans and I 3-year anniversary. What, guys? Yes, 3 years. It's a little somber because it's my grandmother's birthday. And so it's crazy because when we got married, on her birthday, it was a special moment that I will always remember. And so when he doesn't know my girl, because honestly, she's passed on. But it's just the feeling of missing her and her not being there. But we're going to honor her. So if my mom doesn't have the want to go to the grave for Mother's Day, we can go. If she wants to go, well, it depends, because if she doesn't go Wednesday, because Evan and I will be going, I forgot, so to let you guys know about this here, Evan and I will be doing a one-night staycation for our anniversary. We have not been on kind of like a outing of a hotel, I'll say, since we got married, because life has been crazy hectic. So always remember that you're a bold, that you're strong, that you're a winner, that you're a warrior, and you are a survivor. Thank you for coming along on our journey. Stay strong and be all that you can be. Keep the faith, keep the hope, keep your head, look up, and remember, there's better days on the horizon. So it's been Rodriguez Road to Recovery. We will talk to you guys again soon in the very next video. Much love, much peace. Best wishes, you guys. And we'll see my Rodriguez Road to Recovery familiar in the next video. Love you all. Bye.